Oh man, this is great. The 24/7 victim stream. Cuckarati comes on first thing in the morning. Who wants to throw down? But he's throwing down through, like, what is he playing for a speaker through his turntable? Like a phone? Seriously, are you using a phone speaker there on your turntable thinking you're badass? That's real. This is real shit right here. You thinking he's badass. He's coming on a stream.
Who wants to rap? Who wants...
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah. Hard hitting right there.
I'm not going to really rap, though.
Right?
I was going to try to pretend rap, but I'm not really going to. We need mass one here.
Yeah, you need backup. See, you always need backup.
Motherfucking D.
Okay.
They call me Karate.
Wow.
I'll stop.
Yeah. Interesting how the guy from San Francisco is the first guy to come to mind. Where, I mean, I still think they're play fighting. It's just my opinion. It's that I think there's play fighting with him and Shilkerson. They were gonna fight. They didn't fight. Now it's just, there's people saying they're gonna fight just creates views, and it's all play fighting. They're really not gonna play fight. He's the one that's gonna stomp me, right? The guy that's just a microphone and a voice, I guess, and a platform, a little tiny piece of shit platform on YouTube. No, I'm all over the internet, by the way, just to let you know. And it's amazing. My videos, when you go to look them up and you find one of my channels, it'll say that there's no views on that specific video, and then all of a sudden you click into it, and there's, a couple hundred maybe, at least. I mean, it's, used not anything like the days when I was getting 25,000, 20,000, 21,000, 15,000, right? I mean, those days are long gone, and I was just doing an experiment and showing how I could put myself in the algorithms if these guys want to keep fucking around. And I did. So that was fun. Right? They can't really. And then from there, it's each bench warmer assigned to you, one after. Ooh, man, he really is. Seriously.
So there's that's channel 2.
All right.
That's channel 1.
Yeah. Get it going. Now if he could just graduate to not having to use a phone for a speaker, that would be great. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm all about. This guy took the longest to encourage him to get up and going, even if it's to help, blast me. That's okay. We've helped other people get up and going just so they can blast me. Isn't that fun? Isn't that amazing how that works out? Let's go down the road here a little bit. Wow, the squelch. The squelch is amazing. Oh yeah, he's blasting. Woo, buddy. Amazing. Oh, it's getting piped in there.
So Aaron, tell me about my one turntable again.
Oh, he hooked up his beginner turntables. Good for him.
And the funny thing is, Aaron
I encouraged him to hook up his beginner turntables he'd had on the shelf for so long. Oh, he finally had the balls to put cartridges on them and clean them. Oh, man, congratulations. Now if he could just, go to the next step and not be using the little, phone speaker that he's doing that through. We're trying to help people get up and going and encouraging people to utilize their freedom of speech, even if it's libel, slander, slutism, whatever, I guess until, somebody shows up and want to sue me for swinging back at their bullshit. Oh, man, here we go. We're going to have fun with this guy.
0 turntables. 0. Even if I had one, I would already be doing better than you, Aaron.
Wow.
But I have more than one.
Yeah, amazing. So he's got his turntable set up at around 40 years old, and he's just getting back into it because Mr. Cox encouraged him. And I'm retired from all that stuff many years ago. Isn't that amazing? Needing to have maybe a turntable and, decks to spin records on. I'm more about helping bands get their own records pressed. How about that for a long time? Any advice that I could give from my prior experiences. Wow, amazing.
It was fun. We haven't even showed Aaron laughing about child rape jokes. Who
Oh,
wants to see Aaron laugh about child rape jokes and and give shout outs to CMN?
wow. So when I know CMN is swinging back at Rick Crude for him saying that, and all the people that have laughed with Rick Crude when he says he wants to rape children and grandchildren and so forth. And that's funny, those people aren't going to be put on blast. But when we show the hypocrisy and give him a taste of his own medicine, oh my gosh, if you laugh at that, it's already so watered down. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was pretty funny, I'll admit it. It was hilarious, actually, watching Rick Crude squirm after he gets a taste of his own medicine and go, oh, I'm going to call the cops. You're going to call the cops, see? So all you got to do is give these assholes a taste of their own medicine, and all of a sudden they're doxing sheriff's departments and non-emergency lines to call. But they're the tough ones. They're the tough guys.
Eflin wants to hear about child rape jokes.
Sure he does. You've been grooming him well. You got him groomed
Eflin.
real well.
Don't be mad at me, Eflin.
Man, I'm sure that they would just love to hear Predward's stream of when he doxes out the gnarly stuff that News Now Houston did the day of it. Case finalized. He gets charged, and Predward's reading out the disgusting stuff about that case in detail. I bet you those guys, I mean, they should have their next LARP show based off of that stream. Get it from Predward. I mean, you got direct access to Predward through Spamula. Let's do it. No, he's grooming his audience like Predward. Got his good little lapdog babies there, puppies, to program and brainwash with his now his 3 turntables and his one little microphone, his speaker through his phone. That's what it sounds like to me. I mean, the squelch sounds like he's got literally a line hooked up to his speaker phone, and that's what he's using. And he's such a tough guy. Oh, man, in Huntington Beach, man, when I've already been through there plenty. And done with it. Don't need to go back. I'd much rather go to Alaska.
Okay. I had one... going to check my StreamYards now.
Oh, promote it.
So
there you go.
I never really figured out what happened.
His product placement.
But yeah, no, so when I heard about this, I think Locksmith. Plus I heard that...
Wow.
I heard that Hoax Wars. I haven't done the research, but
oh wow,
I could do it publicly. That's the great thing about having your own channel. You're like, you know what?
Doing some
you feel weird
things, yeah.
Doing it alone, but now when you come live and do it, you're like, all right.
Well, I wonder how FellowVictimMon was feeling during all those thousands of hours he's collected in the background secretly on Mr. Cox and everything that I've said online. Just because he wanted to play tennis on my freaking channel. After I, want to just have some friendly debating, talking, and no, all of a sudden we got to talk about Bigfoot with Gadolf. Or else you're destroyed. Oh, you're destroyed if you don't. Oh, man. So then FellowVictimMon comes on my channel in the comments section saying, I don't know who these clowns are. And then I start listening to him. And I go, oh, my God, these guys are like cartoon characters. Much better than a Ren and Stimpy show. So, when you start throwing that stuff back in their face, oh my gosh, right? Acting like Cheech and Chong or Ren and Stimpy or Beavis and Butthead. You know what I'm saying? Having a little LARP show yourself. Oh my God, every word they're going to stick onto. But when they sound like the cartoon show and you record their voice and put them into, songs and music and streams back in the day and videos... because they wanted to, have a LARP show. Then all of a sudden they got pissed. And then the death threats start rolling in. And even the dog, right? It's pretty serious. That's pretty serious when you're losing and you have to go to the death threats didn't work. Okay, start calling the cops on them then. Okay, right. No, start doxing the address and put behind rapes, babies, and so forth. That's okay. So when I swing back... worst person on the planet. Here we go.
About it now.
Mr. Cox. Horrible.
I'm doing it publicly.
Just the horrible guy.
Apparently, Hoax Wars made fun of Aaron. I just want to hear it.
So do I.
Gloat. Just be like, yeah, Aaron, how did that work out for you over there?
Yeah. Get me to come on, maybe even lie about a sock account where, or had one of your buddies, it was him, the Mitch, I don't know. But, interesting enough, Skattie gets the platform to grandstand and promote his 24/7 victim stream. I mean, probably stalker stream. Well, yeah, stalker stream, but victim stream of Mr. Cox. Amazing how that works out. And then they'll double twist reverse later on that it was me the whole time actually funding them. So I could go be promoted. Because horrible promotion is better than good promotion around these parts for some reason, I guess. And that's what makes me working with Denise Mad Cow, apparently, and I'm not. I don't need to work with anybody. You guys are doing a great job promoting me. And then when people come to hear my side of things is a rebuttal, but these guys are the victims. Oh, they're just rebuttaling, right? But you showed up my channel first. I looked up who you were. Oh, wow, these guys are great cartoon characters to put to music back in, 2019, so forth. And thus far is complete bullshit what these guys say from here. I get to debunk it. It's fun. It's fun debunking their bullshit. I can go on for hours.
How'd that, when they found out about your past, plus Aaron, the guy, I had to rat Aaron out.
Notice how he thinks I'm watching, and that was 5.5 hours ago. When I was having coffee with my chick and chilling and doing adult things, which these guys aren't doing, obviously. So,
like, this guy talks shit about Thomas, which is kind of, it's like kind of a rat thing to do. But like Aaron,
I am so glad finally Skattie could admit that he throws daggers in people's backs and becomes the rat, and they can side with the main supporter of the rodent and try to throw me up under the bus as the main supporter when it was Flathead Corruption Watch and other people that really kept him going. See what I'm saying? I was just there to help make sure that he tells his story before he either gets trolled the shit out of, oil slicked, knocked off air, and because that rodent was living close to a school. Interesting enough, right? Okay.
Deserves to be ratted out for all the shit he talks about fucking Thomas. Not only that, do you see Shizzles?
So he's gonna rat me out to the Thomas crew that I'm talking shit about Thomas, but I'm the one that didn't go on and help bust out Lestat and his big lie or his ill knowledge or disinformation or whatever you want to call that, but busting out Lestat and his lie and covering for the Muffin Man. And then Skattie's going to go rat me out to the Muffin Man crew. Yeah, but I'm the one that hasn't, taken big enough slaps. That's what I find interesting about this situation here.
Up in the fucking chat with Thomas, Shizzle's not fucking, Shizzle's like, why don't you fucking do something about this? Like, Shizzle, you're right there playing touch button for the chat with Thomas. Not saying a damn thing. And honestly, yeah, Thomas is like a low class grifter, and it's not.
Well, that's a great way to circumvent calling him a low class, let's say, propagandist stalker that's also a social engineer, in my opinion, in the way the court record and all the evidence looks. They're low-level social engineers like this guy is. Not me, this guy.
Well, but if someone got duped by him, then you're an idiot, and, there's not... there is rules about conning people. There's certain laws, But
yeah.
This guy, he got some
like blackmail, fraud, grifting, plenty of things, stalking and shit like that to get somebody to shut up and the things that you say, slander, libel, so forth. But hey, they're the ones that are the victims that once they fling the mud and it comes back at them, this is what you get. And I could go actually, and I'm going to try to refute as much as I can, but I still do have a life, and these guys don't. And I've got other stuff to do, so I'll be kind of listening in the background, and when I can chime in, I will. But for the whole part of this, what they're crying about with Mr. Cox once FellowVictimMon comes on, oh my gosh, it is cry about Cox City. FellowVictimMon's first time and the fifth word is Cox out of his mouth. Isn't that amazing?
We'll give him money. I don't, God knows why, but that's what grifters do. You know, so. Anyways, but
I wonder what they got worked out in the background to keep Skattie Cuckarati going. And I bet you it is like so you can say that you're not getting paid or anything, but it's the promise that you're going to have a big channel and make a lot of money in monetization and be able to quit your job, just like they said to Tweechy. I guarantee you this is what this 24/7 stream is. The Mr. Cox's victim stream, right? Waiting for anything I say nefarious to be able to call the cops on. Make sure you document it, FellowVictimMon, in secrecy. I mean, it's the same. He really is programmed, FellowVictimMon, to play out this Winston character from the movie 1984 in the book, to where he's sitting in some dark little cubicle trying to figure out how he can sink a wartime veteran in the movie. He's trying to figure out how he can paint this hero veteran as a dissident for the state. That's that scene, if you see him in this cubicle, refacing a newspaper article, helping paint a decorated hero into a dissident for the state. That's what FellowVictimMon does.
If I'm gonna, Aaron apparently is dedicated to be combating Thomas's antics here online, and then when I criticize him for not going after Thomas. That's because he says all this shit, and then, but like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on. The guy's not a fucking evil genius, you know. He's a low-class grifter. No offense.
Wow, I think he's actually given some credence there, actually helping him out when the social engineering is what I like to try to and have for a long time, of having these little online police forces, but they're actually weaponized to try to label people sickos that more than likely aren't. A lot of them, because for some reason they have a lot of accusations, but no catch record. And also, they're leaving a wake of bodies behind them. If you're going to downplay it there, Mr. Skattie Cuckarati, see how the downplaying is still promoting for the Muffin Man in a sense. Interesting.
My opinion, of course.
Oh, his opinion.
And I think he's got the civil court records to prove it, to prove my claim. So I have the civil, or they exist, we'll say, from his like failed wedding entertainment entrepreneurship. So
how about yours?
At least if I was going to DJ your wedding, you'd be fucking satisfied. Trust me. I would show up with 3 turntables and a microphone,
and no PA system, just his cell phone speaker that he jacked into. That's, I mean, you're gonna get a DJ, right? And that's how bad of a grift this probably is, and it's great parallel. You might hire a wedding DJ that you got out of Craigslist or you heard something about on YouTube. He'll show up with 3 turntables and a microphone. Shit, yeah. But you'll have beginner turntables that, you know, jump around and skip around and sound like doo-doo. And then coming through the speaker of a cell phone. Just saying.
Maybe more. Maybe possibly more. I can not only DJ your party, I could fucking run the security for it, okay?
Oh, there it is. Wow.
I can multitask.
He'll bring a bubble machine.
Shizzle, well, shit, that's what I mean. Shizzle doesn't even really...
Is that the bonus? He's going to bring the bubble machine and the cell phone speaker. Woo, man, jumping party.
He doesn't even fully understand and doesn't call out Aaron for his hypocrisy, and we'll give Shizzle the benefit of the doubt that
there's plenty of hypocrisy to be calling these people out. Me doing a few LARPs to get these people to go jump on whoever I'm blasting their side, and they don't even know who they are. I'm not even trying to be a social engineer. I'm just trying to use my mouth hole without getting over talked. See how long I can last before somebody, just spazzes and flips out that Mr. Cox even has a voice.
Really is that stupid. So he has plausible deniability. But like, if you bring it up to him, it won't make a difference because he'll just be like, "Well, how do you know that was really Thomas?" And then like, "We'll prove that Thomas is a bad guy now."
So in other words, if you don't go along with their shill narrative that they really don't know anything about, they're just getting the surface bullshit that this guy might just be a grifter, right? And it's actually giving that guy kudos. He loves that shit if he got upgraded to a grifter from a stalker weirdo, fucking failed social engineer with Denise Mad Cow writing scripts for people and cross-pocketing with Gary Hunt, having a little freaking love affair in the background through email with Scottie Cuccarati, in my opinion. Him, Gary Hunt, and it was maybe even FellowVictimMon, since FellowVictimMon showed up on the James D panel with Gary Hunt. Isn't that just so much fun? Oh, I just don't know how I ended up here and who this guy is. See, anybody that they can get to go against me from even gaslighting Gary Hunt to pull him out of bed. We finally got him on a panel. We told you what he did. You got to go get him. They don't even know who he is. Amazing.
After he said all this muffin slander.
Or do they? Because the muffin slander, right? That stuff is written by social engineers in the background and telling what little pieces of shit like this and FellowVictimMon what to say. It's keep it on the surface so we don't go deep into them.
They're bullshit.
Right.
Fucking insanity.
Oh man, haven't seen nothing yet, dude.
But
he'll figure it out. It's gonna take him a while, like years. That's the way it's set up.
It's a little early for steak and eggs, but it is Sunday, and I do not. Yeah, usually if I have to work on a Sunday, I'd already be at work. That's the way that works.
So first thing he does is jump online on his 24/7 stream to blast Mr. Cox through his cell phone speaker and 3 turntables, so forth. Wow.
Have diminishing returns.
How freaking stupid is this? Listen to this shout out.
FellowVictimMon.
I got it turned way down. See, look how far down I got it.
Sorry.
Wow.
What's up, dude? I'm back.
Is this your
anyone that would accuse me of being intimate with anyone that would be a minor or kids that I was working with or whatever would never get a shout out like that. Interesting how he got this long, huge shout out after a while back, year or so, whatever, year or so more. He accuses him of being intimate with his students at the dojo. And now he doesn't work at this dojo apparently anymore. I don't think he does. He's like, for some reason he's taken over more time instead of teaching kids in the dojo now to, for some reason, protect this crew of dojo diddlers, in my opinion.
I'm back?
Yeah, since
oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Can you see the wrenches on your end?
No. Let me try comments here. Yeah,
okay,
that's nice.
Yeah, that's better. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
that makes it easier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here comes the Scrap Yards promotion little segment of their product placement that they're so proud of.
Wonder what else they changed. I don't know.
I had heard about that, but until my stream had been running, so until I re-updated my computer, it didn't take effect.
One thing I like about StreamYard, Scotty, is you can create your own show and pre-record it and then play it later as a stream.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. You can record stuff.
So you ain't like going off the cuff, you know?
Right. But that's what I do. That's why I'm
just like in part 1 that I did of this, where it's down the road like an hour or so, whatever, and FellowVictimMon is coaching Skattie into a certain scenario to, oh yeah, who is this hoax wars? Right, interesting, huh?
Professional. But yeah, if I ever wanted to make a professional thing, I'd probably have to.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that in the future because I'm not. I don't like going off the cuff. I'm not good at it, you know. It's easy
Well,
to
I'm not
get
good at it
nervous
either.
and stuff like that, and regret saying things you don't want to really say, you know, and take away all the dead space. You know what I mean? Because people have very short attention spans, and they just want to see the juice real quick and explained in a very short sentence. And
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Once you narrow that down, that's not good enough for the Scottie Cuckarati crew. They want the whole segment. See what he's doing? He's actually saying right there, we're just going to cut it down to little propaganda clips. Is that amazing?
bullshit in between, you know?
All right, yeah.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at things.
Little edited slap videos. Bullshit edited slap videos. And a few streams to help back up your bullshit. Okay.
Like how I would like to watch it, you know what I mean? So that's what I think I'm gonna do in the future, man. For like real stuff, content stuff. Not drama. Drama is just like, you know, you just open up the panel and it just go with whatever, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, well, it was kind of like you showed Diana didn't know who Mr. Leakey was. You sent her a video an hour plus, and she's like, "Ooh, an hour plus." But you're seeing exactly who the guy is.
Yeah, I've got a whole playlist of his YouTube history.
And even that being said, I was trying to muscle through the beginning, but people are like, "What the fuck are you playing, Scotty?" And I'm like, "All right, I gotta."
Yeah, some of the videos are unlisted, and I don't want them getting around because I'm afraid that channel owner will make it private, or Dave will go on a strike mission or something. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. Yeah, so you know how that works.
Someone needs the goods on Mr. Leakey.
What? Wait a minute. They're trying to say that the Mr. Leakey account is a Dave? That's interesting.
I caught Mr. Leakey. It was about a year ago as him being Dave Acton. Yeah.
What?
Because he likes to say certain phrases like highly suspicious, and then I caught him talking to Aaron, one-on-one kind of thing.
I don't remember that, and I just know of the Mr. Leakey account recently, but I'm too busy to figure out who's who and try to figure out, like, okay, they were trying to blame Shizzle for an account called, they were trying to blame Shizzle for an account that was one of my sock accounts, okay, but that's what they do. Oh my gosh, if I misdiagnosed AI 404 as being Yayo Mama, which I mean, hey, they're running multiple sock accounts anyways, whoever these people are in the background, and they're taking advantage of being these anon little, avatars, but it's always comes back to the Sentinels and them helping cuck for Eric Shilkerson and helping him get out of that suicide LARP for Mark Connors. And Scottie Cuckarati working with Mark Connors. It's so weird. Like, it's too coincidental going on here. Something's too coincidental.
He doesn't deny being Dave. So.
Oh my gosh. So. Wow.
Yeah, I got a good eye like that on him.
So Mr. Leakey is supposed to be Dave Acton, apparently, where, I mean, if it is, oh my God, I didn't know, but they're trying to say that him and I had a conversation back and forth one time, and oh my gosh, I don't remember. Holy crap. I've been in so many chat rooms, just, starting to put weird shit into chat rooms that people just flip out about. Oh my gosh, right? I'm not the only one. It's got fantasy. Oh my God, but my fantasy is the most wrong, apparently.
Troll
hypothetically,
accounts, right? And I'm sure everybody knows what mine are. I'm pretty obvious. I give myself away.
Yeah, you and Aaron are pretty obvious.
Yeah, I give myself away. But
yeah,
like my rule of thumb with sock accounts, I won't make a sock unless you ban me. If you ban me or badmouth me, you get a sock account. That's how I work.
So what do you do after you do it to me first, right? And I write a whole novel in one of your chats one day. First off, you're blasting me on somebody that I remember the first time. You're blasting me. I finally come in and I give you like 4 hours worth of novel combating your bullshit. And then I get my novel banned. And the whole chat just book burned real quick, right? What should happen to a guy like that, right? He gets banned. He makes a sock account. But you book burn one of my novels combating all your bullshit so your bullshit sticks and mine doesn't? Okay, all right. Maybe, make a LARP show and put you in some videos and some music and make you sound funny, and then you get this.
No, I mean, I think that's fair, right?
Well, I got banned by Lisa. Does that mean I should make a Lisa song?
Yeah,
no, I'm
you
not
have
going
all rights to make a song.
I'm not going to. It's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was entertaining because I was being relatively milquetoast, and then she went on the offensive. So she, apparently, me talking shit bothered her. So, so sorry, Lisa. Not sorry.
I actually had no problem with her for a long time until she jumped on Aaron's ship and started making these remarks toward me, and it just didn't make sense because she used to make.
After you guys started talking about her, maybe? Okay, because she was actually, Lisa Lake was the one that helped inform me of Malibu Spy music or covers like Grift. And also helped bring out Malibu admitting that she used me in her LARP, that I was her boyfriend to cover that she was in some type of love affair with Dank Williams. And that's another reason why Dank won't shut up about Mr. Cox. Okay, and I didn't even know who the Mr. Leaky account was, but apparently I do, and hanging out with him because I had a conversation that I don't even remember. But interesting enough how Lisa Lake helped me see through the grift that Malibu Spy was doing in the deep background. And so I give an integrity test because I knew it was coming anyway, because she wasn't the first one to try to get as much out, incriminating things out of me by trying to be cool with me, then to help throw me up under the bus. But these crews get busted one by one, and the Malibu Spy little crew of Yaks and Skattie and all of these other really nefarious characters to try to be cool with me to get enough to try to bury me, and I see through it and I play along with it. Okay, internet games, right? And all of a sudden they're losing so bad that Yaxley's trying to plan which roundabout to throw down a drone strike on me. And that's another funny right now. I don't think so.
A whole list of videos on Aaron.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? Back in the day. Well, she hid all those videos, but I don't know if I saved any.
Because she clowned me to make me see through what was going on with Malibu when at first I didn't really realize it, but just like the rodent situation, you kind of figure it out quick, and then you figure out what to do from there.
But she made a bunch of videos on him. With the license YouTube streaming shit, she says.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah. That was her making fun of him back in the day.
Dude, when she made a video on me, Lisa Lake, and she had like this fake fishing license and called me a commie, and on that fishing license to put my name on it, it was hilarious. I mean, come on, if you can't laugh at stuff like that and being clowned, but she does it in a way that'll help you like wake up, like some of the last few videos that, here's the situation. Oh shit. And you look into, holy shit, right? There you go. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely debated that because he's Mr. Whatever the fuck he is. And but honestly, I don't advocate for that. If they made me do it, I would do it because I know I could. Because I have no reason they could stop me. But it would be another, basically tax and give the government a way to fucking pretend that they're going to care and do nothing and tax you for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how that.
That's
I
the-
didn't catch how these radioactive communists went from Lisa Lake to taxes. I didn't catch that.
Basically, what would happen? Kind of like the athletic commission, where they're there to help allegedly like control things, but they don't really do shit, and corruption still goes. Not only does it exist, it goes through the. It just gets side. Not only it goes on the side, it goes through the athletic commission now, so they can get cut. Sorry.
Yeah, you got off.
But
of
yeah,
Cox.
Mr. Leakey.
Yeah, you got off Cox there too long.
has an issue with Diana, and
Oh.
so did Sugar Shine when she was around.
Ooh, man.
And you'll notice Mr. Leakey jump in her chats and give her like hell about everything she does, you know. And,
Well, I noticed that I was going through the chat because I guess I missed it the other day, and it was dominated by him.
Yes.
/ effluent we expose as trying to white knight in there a little bit.
Well, and you'll notice that Mr. Leakey has an issue with Aaron now, since Aaron and Sugar Shine had the big breakup.
Wow.
Before,
And hey, I'm okay with that. If anyone is okay with not being okay with Aaron, that makes
Yeah.
sense. But
Woo, man, it doesn't
I'm okay
matter.
with that.
See?
I think the reason Sugar Shine
That's
and
why
Aaron,
they're so easy to lead around, and they'll side for some reason the main supporter of the sicko or the gang leader of a serious little cult, in my opinion, that's got serious accusations against them because of the way they deflect onto others, but they're helping take down sickos with no catch record and so forth. But I'm the only one. I'm the one that doesn't have turntables over here. Just an FYI. And I'm above operating on that low level bullshit. I'm sitting here folding laundry, listening to this stupid shit. This is hilarious though.
had a big breakup was over the Eamon Bundy stuff, because
Oh.
she doesn't like Eamon Bundy at all.
Oh.
And I've noticed them fight in the chats about that before the big breakup.
Woo, the big breakup.
Like, she just
And then
thinks Eamon's a
Talking to
big...
Denise for Pred Catcher.
And the
out
Denise
was,
thing, yes, that was like the
Bridge
final
to Park.
nail in the coffin. And she's
Right.
like,
But
"What the
there's no chance and no way that could have been staged that way. To when I ask her, did you really bite that cop, Denise? That wasn't pressing her hard enough, and she obviously lies about it, but I'm the one that goes on to Hoax Wars and helps bust out Lestat and in a lie, and or he just doesn't know. And but I'm the one that just I don't have any turntables, so I don't matter. I just need to shut up, I guess. Okay, all right, cool.
how are you doing with Denise on your show? And like, I was like watching her like flip out about it, you know, because she
Wow.
when I made that
So
video,
it doesn't matter that the main supporter of the rodent clicks your guys' join link and talks shit about me, right? And tries to paint a different picture for that main supporter and try to help clear his conscience and his shitty reputation that's about to get trashed. But it was damage control for him, pre-damage control, because they knew it was coming. But that whole, like, all the Discord server weirdos back there, he's all a part of, and they brought in FellowVictimMon to help with Norsac Maniac that's got some weird accusations about him. But they've got a representative every chat, so that way they can pull up the BS about you too one day. There you go. It's all
Aaron,
set up.
you know, Aaron and
Oh,
Denise
hip, hip.
together, she jumped in my comment section.
Wow. So amazing that somebody clicks your join link, and I do press her about her biting a cop, which no one else has. I haven't, but that doesn't matter, right? They are working together. Wow. Amazing. And there was 5 or 6 other people. It's not like she's ever clicked my join link where it could be a one-on-one. There are 4 or 5 other people there to where we were all just having a good laugh on Friday afternoon. But because I didn't press her hard enough, just like Hoax Wars, right? Wow, busting out Lestat. Wow, that's not hard enough. These guys must be the hard hitters then. Let's learn from these guys. Let's go back and learn from these guys. I'm gonna shut up just for a few minutes.
Her like flip out about it, you know, because she when I made that video of Aaron, you know, Aaron and Denise together, she jumped in my comment section, you know, and like was like bad mouthing him, you know.
Oh, that.
And that was the beginning.
That was a good reason to help side with her and give her more information then, right? And I bet you exactly that's what happened, because he's always lurking in the background of what she's doing, obviously. Urban Disciples has been wrenched with Denise Mad Cow in the past, and they're all together with Urban Disciples all of a sudden after a lot of back and forth play fighting, and that's what it looks like to me.
Between him and Sugar Sean.
Well, I knew that was
I really think that's a lot of coaching going on there, a lot of grooming, like he did. FellowMon did the same type of grooming with MikeyTwoof101. After he says, "Oh, he was trying to recruit him," no, I was just like, you know, he's starting to talk some crazy shit, and I wanted to talk to him about Jesus because he was Christian, and you know, and he didn't really get what I was trying to talk about, so he sides with them because he didn't comprehend the subject matter. Thought I was somebody gaslit him, or gaslit him. That's the definition. Somebody used him to attack me by them telling him that I was in Nam and I'm an NWO soldier and I got a body count and was in Nam. And so that means somebody was playing him like a fiddle to use him, MikeyTwoof101. But he ends up in FellowMon's camp, but I was the one that was on his side or something. They'll never tell like whose side they're really on. It's just who I had a panel with or who clicked my link I must work with. Okay, all right.
Well, because she seems reasonably normal, and Aaron is fucking so disenfranchised and weird that.
Love it.
Yeah.
But they're friends in real life.
And that's what the little scumbags, radioactive communists, are actually stuck in a realm of understanding where they're not going to comprehend a different path in life besides what the state tells them to do. It barks in their little, like OG-Wan cannoli, okay? It looks like he's in a little bathroom stall that looks like a veal cage, and like in the 1984 movie, a screen turns on and barks at you through a loudspeaker saying, "Today you have to make a video about Mr. Cox, and 2 + 2 = 5. Do you comprehend? Okay, now do your sit-ups and push-ups right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys remember all that? Come on, not hard enough, Winston. Keep going there, FellowMon. Do more jumping jacks. You're not applying yourself, right? These guys really aren't applying themselves.
That right, Scotty. Sugar Sean.
Oh wait, we have no wrenches. Yeah. Not only hold on, I realized Luke. No wrenches. Hello, Clovis, and hello. Sorry, I should do this now.
Yeah.
Let me go to my stream and give you.
Wow,
wrenches.
the Predward Defense Force in the house. Crazy.
And Aaron, Aaron, he like talks shit about me, and then will hide me on this channel while he talks shit, because that's what tough guys do. Hold on, I gotta switch.
I don't think he's banned in my chat unless somebody did that, and there's still an open link every once in a while to click on, and I'll still make you look stupid. Okay, because all I gotta do is let him on it, and he's like a rocket that takes off and doesn't stop talking. And it's accusation after accusation of shillbag narrative bullshit. And it's funny, some people that know me personally know that I wouldn't ever do stuff like these accusations that are coming out, and know that I didn't go to, Port Nietzsche's or, whatever, right? Have anything to do with that. But, oh my gosh, this is hilarious stuff. These accusations, I love it.
But, Aaron and Sugar Shine were friends in real life.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I don't know if you remember. This was like maybe 2 years ago.
Is there something illegal about that? See, that's where you need to start off there. Why are you talking about it if there's something not illegal of people being friends? Wow, interesting.
She gave the goods about him being a Mormon.
Oh.
She said one time they
right. Her trying to throw me up under the bus, right? So they can anything that someone that knows me personally starts flinging things that they think that are the truth when, wow, incredible that, almost like excommunicated from that shit and at a young age.
To a Catholic church together, but she's
geez.
sitting there saying in the chat that he is a Mormon and doesn't practice anymore, because she was mad because people were calling him Jewish.
Wow. Yeah.
And I have that all saved. I have the complete chat and live stream saved. Scotty, I have
I've asked him hard questions about that, and he doesn't want. He'll get quiet too. So
yeah.
No, because I know you don't have the attention span to really hear me out. You're supposed to. You're programmed to overtalk and assume and hang on to every little word until it's time for you to, nope, that doesn't sound right. Doesn't equate to your dumbed down little calculations.
This is definite.
Yeah, I think his parents were Mormon. He was probably raised Mormon. He may not practice it no more or whatever, but he is one.
Oh. Wow.
But man, my archive goes way back to 2019.
Wow. So, oh my gosh, when I was 21 years old, I saw through some things and bounced. So if I say that this fake fraud Christian that's such a pew bench warmer that sides with sickos, main supporters of sickos, and those helping protect sickos, and Luciferians, and his buddy that likes to hail Lucifer as this great Christian, that's why I will not call myself a Christian, is because of scumbags like this right here.
I started looking at my screencast folders, dude. I mean, every video that I recorded gives the date of the recording. And it goes back to Cade and Domingo and Banksy, and it goes back to that whole thing and all the way through all the Renee stuff. I mean, I got it all, and I wanna share this one day. I just want to open these videos up, and so we can have some laughs on the history. I mean, a lot of it is like when me and you aren't getting along too. So these chats are going to be
Oh my
funny.
gosh. So I see some incredible debating going on back in the day, and even Zero is like, you gotta check these guys out. And it seemed like a bit of a suck in that they knew I was coming and tried to destroy me and had to portray that I was destroyed after one conversation, and just because I wouldn't debate their Judaism with them. Their Judaism. That they sit there and debate on. I'd much rather talk about spirituality. And when I didn't conform, all of a sudden FellowVictimMon started coming on my channel. And I'll keep on saying it. And he'll deny it. He won't talk about that. And then the death threats to the dog and so forth and other thing and the gypsy Jew and, right? We'll make up your mind. Gypsy Jew or Mormon or, which sock account is Cox today, or that sock account isn't even Mr. Cox, or maybe not even Dave Acton, but it's got to be Dave Acton or Mr. Cox somehow. Wow, amazing.
Fine,
No.
yeah, you can. I don't care. Yeah, I've spent a good portion of my life fighting with you and Nicola. To be honest. That's why I tell everyone else. I'm like, welcome to the fucking club if you have to fight with Nicola.
Oh wow.
And FM.
Yeah.
So side with the person, just because it's against Mr. Cox. Side with the person that at one time was insinuating that you were the dojo diddler. Oh, amazing.
It's a rite of passage.
It was a long ride, long 5 years, but it was fun. I don't regret the time I spent on here, especially totally smashing Aaron, totally smashing CMN with evidence, putting it all together. Wow. It was fun doing it, and I don't regret doing it. And people refer to my videos when they need to see the evidence, and I like that. I don't expect any credit or anything. I don't, try to virtual signal on that. But I do when people try to knock me down.
Did you say virtue or virtual?
Virtue.
Okay.
Hold on.
Thing I don't. try to virtual signal on that. But I do when people try to like
Hold
knock
on.
me down,
Did you say virtue or virtual?
Virtue.
Okay.
Try to virtual signal on that. But I do when
Amazing here that we're going to run back through this one more time and get the full virtual experience.
Fucking club.
Virtual.
And FM.
Yeah, it was
It's a rite of passage.
it was a long ride, long 5 years, but it was fun. I don't regret the time I spent on here, especially totally smashing Aaron, totally smashing CMN with evidence, putting it all together. It was fun doing it, and I don't regret doing it. And people refer to my videos when they need to see the evidence, and I like that. I don't expect any credit.
Oh wow, no, he needs it. He definitely needs it. The way he pops up, he needs his virtual signaling, and this was just a month ago. This clip here.
For Gomez. Who has he stalked?
My ears are hurting right now.
Not defending Gomez, FellowVictimMon. Who has he stalked?
He stalked me, Shizzle.
Oh, did you catch him in the bushes? Show us the video footage. For
Right,
Gomez.
one more time.
Who has he stalked?
My ears are hurting right now.
Not defending Gomez, FellowVictimMon. Who has he stalked?
He stalked me, Shizzle.
So this doesn't correlate with this.
And I don't regret doing it. And people refer to my videos when they need to see the evidence. And I like
Right.
that,
Yeah, and they need to make sure my videos aren't there, and especially when I take down a channel to preserve evidence, they go back into double time because their videos are there, right? But I'm not out trying to strike channels like when the Quantum LARPbot channel went down for me dropping the Music and Muffins video link in Shizzle's chat, and not even 30 minutes later, that whole channel goes down with just a warning on it. For some reason. Wow, isn't that amazing how that works out, right? And then the way my first stream that FellowVictimMon came on, right, that goes down amazingly enough. He'll talk about that a little bit, but his side of the story, definitely the twist. Just like this virtual.
Expect any credit or anything. I don't, try to virtual signal on that. But
Virtual.
I do when people try to like
Hold
knock
on.
me down,
Did you say virtue or virtual?
Virtue.
Okay. Because I heard you actually mispronouncing it.
Right. So it's okay he either gets it wrong. See, I would go, well, maybe I don't know what I said. Maybe I got it wrong because I'm kind of tired, maybe. What was exactly... Oh, let him off. It's okay. It's all right that he...
Did you say virtue or virtual?
Virtue.
And he says...
I don't, try to virtual signal on
Virtual.
that. But I do when people try to like
Hold
knock
on.
me down,
Did you say virtue or virtual?
Virtue.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wow.
Because I heard you actually
It's okay.
mispronouncing it.
Just keep going. That's okay. Just a little slip there. No big thing for them, right? Just give them a point out of just being able to pull off the LARP and the lie. Keep going. Give them a
Word
point.
crime. Lisa, why don't you make a word
Give him the
crime
point.
video? Sorry, keep going.
But
Oh,
anyway,
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah, I mean, I
little
enjoyed
slip.
doing that, man. Like,
It's okay.
It's
okay if he
when,
lies. It's okay.
Tacos would play those old videos that she had on air, and like
Oh, wow.
that stuff's gold stuff. That shows
Right.
what he.
Yeah, and I
was
knew that they would eventually, and they did, just like after Malibu kind of got busted out there, Tacos had to take over, just like when Predward got busted out. Tacos goes in for damage control and helps set a new narrative. And, wow, side with what she has to say, even about it being attacked by this antenna, like this antenna fell on me and somehow hurt me, but that's what they run with. Amazing.
in the past, and it just busts his lies all the time, So it's
Wow.
good to.
Yeah,
to have
shill
all-
channels like your buddy who went full gay and Tacos that you guys play fight with, and other propagandist channels where I just keep on busting them out left and right. But you see, they apply, the reason why they don't watch is so they have this narrative to stay upon, and they're hoping I go away sometime soon. I was supposed to go away at the beginning of the year when I dropped a little breadcrumb. Maybe, just hang it all up beginning of the year. You guys have fun, whatever you say, right? And then they could just go into turbo mode. I love it.
That stuff. And then he tries to double down on it. And it's hilarious to watch. It really is, Scotty. It's entertaining.
Right, right. That's what I am as an entertainer. And so when I find a good LARP or a LARP show, and I go, hey, I've got, some things that I could add to having a fun show. If you guys want to have a fun show, let's have a fun show. I thought that's what you guys were wanting to do, right? Let's have some fun shows. But hey, no, I ruined it all. No.
I've never seen anybody try to lie his way out
Oh
of
my
shit
gosh.
all the time, man. And
yeah.
then, like, the only people that buy it is Shizzle.
Everything that Mr. Cox is saying, even if it's comedy, it is lies. No,
CNN,
wrong.
I think even CNN even probably knows that Aaron's lying and just goes with it because he has no one to back him up on here because of his, sick fetishes. But it's just
that you guys just love to go over and over and watch the footage that was provided for you guys to flip out on. Incredible.
It's just one big.
And Aaron really went to bat for him for the whole Diana. That was ironic too. Because
there was my opinion and what I saw a lot longer and was around at that time when you guys weren't. Now you're just running with the one who went full gay videos that Clovis likes to promote with the titles, seeing men the RSO when he's not. That's fact. You guys are trying to get him to become an RSO by the false calls. And guess what? Those false calls either work in your favor as you being a CI, or when you go to combat back something like that, you're still the one that gets arrested like that, J6 informant that got arrested for him trying to help out the FBI. Oh my gosh.
Diana was going fucking hard for Diana after CNN, and then Mr. Leakey's like, you weren't going hard enough. It's like, where the fuck are you at? We don't see you making any fucking, you know what I mean? We don't see you trolling them.
So Diana asking sincere questions and trying to bring sincerity to it to get CMN to talk, but they're supposed to destroy him. And she's saying, well, it was weird. That's some weird shit, and I'm just going to shut up. I'm going to shut up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was a little bit selective outrage, but moral selective outrage.
And another thing I have is all that shit Tams has said over the years. Since she jumped in the OGM and Renee situation.
There's one of your stalkers, Tams. I thought you called him out a long time ago, but nope, there you go. He's still going, and he is the one that is...
Did you catch him in the bushes? Show us the video footage. For Gomez. Who has he stalked?
Right.
My ears are hurting right now.
Not defending Gomez, FellowVictimMon. Who has he stalked?
He stalked me, Shizzle!
Wow, yeah.
Did you catch him in the bushes? Show us the video footage.
He's so
she
stalked.
got stirred up when, J-Man made a comment in her chat about...
Oh, my gosh.
about OGM getting kidnapped, And he was just trolling and, kidding around and whatever. And she took it for real and ran with it. And
oh, wow. Yeah. After a single mom gets doxxed and the Google footage, over the Google Earth footage, little video was released doxing the exact location of single moms with 3 children. And, wow, amazing. That, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. What did this chick do to you? Oh, you fucked it up on a date with her and she started blasting you because you're a dumbass. Oh, okay. Wow. And then you guys admit that you doxed her. And I guess, did you guys fuck with her hard enough after she swung back at you with some bullshit and fantasy? Or who knows what really happened in that hotel room between OJM and Renee that night and what the truth is, correct? But the thing is, it caused enough shit that and division of that night and all the LARPing that ensued from there, right? It was FellowVictimMon and OJM that ended up doxing a single mom. Okay, and admitting to it. Whoever doxed them, and especially OJM having a criminal record on some alarming things, and then he gets soft doxed even by the Cox, and that's what their excuse is, to never leave my name out of their mouth till the day they die. They're destroying Cox on the hourly on this 24/7 victim stream.
All the
Amazing.
stuff she said on us
Amazing.
over the years.
Woo.
I mean, I got so much, dude. And it's like the worst shit I've ever heard, you know? Next to
My
CNN.
ears are hurting right now.
I mean, calling people like diddlers and shit. You don't do that without evidence, man. You know,
He
like,
stalked me, Shizzle!
what kind of person are you to say that kind of shit? You know, it just astounds me.
Who has he
You
stalked?
know? And I got all her rage
hurting
fits
right now.
of her screaming drunk, threatening to do her levee,
He stalked
freaking
me,
spells on
Shizzle!
people.
Oh, did you catch him in the bushes? Show us the video footage.
Yeah,
That's for Gomez. Who has he stalked?
My ears
Yeah, that's
are
it's
hurting
a little
right
out
now.
of control.
Defending Gomez,
Some of the stuff, and Aaron's always there.
He
You know,
stalked me,
when
Shizzle!
normal people would back off, Aaron doubles down. And when he gets, like
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
catch
you
him
might,
alive, he'll just fucking try.
Yeah, you might come across people that see through your bullshit that have certain credentials in wanting to be, you know, a musician and upload music or a video producer on a video production platform where you guys are trying to control the screech through your mouth and don't really have any talent to do the videos or anything like that. I'm not saying mine are great. I'm just saying that I'm retired mode and having a little bit of fun documenting idiots like this for maybe a documentary down the road, just for, you know, shits and giggles, right? Shits and giggles down the road. Right?
My ears are hurting right now.
Not defending Gomez, FellowVictimMon. Who has he stalked?
He stalked me, Shizzle!
Oh, did
When
you catch him in the bushes? Show us the
Normal
video
people
footage.
would back off, Aaron
That's for Gomez.
doubles
Who
down.
has he stalked?
And when he gets,
My
like you said,
ears
you
are
can catch him
hurting right now.
alive.
Not
he'll just
defending
fucking try to
Gomez,
rise out.
FellowVictimMon.
I just think it's fun to keep
He
the stuff
stalked me,
just for
Shizzle!
laughs later on, or when somebody's having an argument, the best way to kill the argument is show to prove, and then it's over. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Argument is squashed.
I think that
He stalked me, Shizzle!
I think that maybe we should reanalyze this evidence of what FellowVictimMon found on the apparent dojo diddler and his whole crew and the evidence thereof, because I don't think FellowVictimMon got to present that evidence in actually a public manner. He may have, and I just missed it. But I think it's worth a reanalyze since FellowVictimMon brought it up first, right? And I was even protecting and standing up for Skattie at that time. How could you call Skattie the dojo diddler, right? And say he is getting too intimate with his students. And I was like, how could you do that, FellowVictimMon? That has reached the ultimate low. He goes, nope, unfortunately, I got the evidence. And once FellowVictimMon has the evidence, but I don't really think it got shown. Or it should be, maybe we need to go read through that evidence. And, wow. Amazing. You guys see where I'm trying to go with that? I think some people might.
And I think that's
course.
valuable.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Let's
I've made
see.
my mistakes, and everybody
Oh, yeah.
knows the
Uh-huh.
mistakes I've made over the years. But
Oh, man.
I'm not trying to say I'm better than other people on here, but
Uh-huh.
we know who the real bad people are just by
Right.
their tone of voice and just the way they act on here sometimes, you know? I mean,
Not conforming to their narrative and shill script and so forth and their agenda, where I go up into Jew bashing zone, and I'm like, hey, you guys want to debate like spirituality? And I'm not really here to debate your Judaism bullshit that you're all about. I'm just, I think there's a different level of things going on. And then all of a sudden, Gandalf brings up Bigfoot, and that's supposed to destroy me for FellowVictimMon to be able to come on my channel, and OJM to be able to come on my channel and give me a 15-0 count, where I'm like, wow, that's okay. I see how this works. Right. Wow, these guys are so desperate. It's amazing. It's amazing how
There's
desperate
some
these guys
very nefarious people and just compulsive liars.
Yeah. And then they have to label people of, what I just caught them out doing, lying, right? You catch them in their lie. It's not, they just slip up on their words every once in a while. They're not having a LARP show, but Skattie's having a LARP show. He admits it. LARP drama. Wow.
He doesn't have it both ways. He'll literally blame me for stuff that he was there, alongside with, and I'm like, not only was
I think he's actually ratting himself out again, like believe in part 1 of this little series here. Amazing how he rats himself out, just like FellowVictimMon lies, and it's okay, right? About the virtual.
I there, but you were there, dumbass. Like, you self-snitch on yourself, because I have evidence to put you.
And then they got Mr. Jones there to help cuck for him. It's okay, whatever he said, they got both. It's all right. That's all right, FellowVictimMon, that you're not gonna sack up and go, I could have said the other thing, but I meant, right? No, I didn't say that. No. No.
And but Lisa wants to.
Oh, they
try
want
to cherry pick
smoke
and be
with
selectively
Lisa.
outraged, But if you make fun of Malibu, then you get
Yeah. If you make fun of Malibu, you're on her team.
You can put up videos about fucking underage girls and call them sexually.
Wow, amazing that when Malibu wanted to open up her channel for the arena and wrenches FellowVictimMon and OJM, that you guys aren't going to talk about that. That's what we've been waiting for.
When I saw her commenting on CMN's videos, I was like, what? I mean, like, has she really gone that low to even sub to him and watch his stuff and wait for a Malibu video to come up to praise him on it? Like, wow.
Well, hold on. In fairness, she could every day be searching fucking YouTube for Malibu videos.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. No, man.
That
One point.
But she probably was subbed.
See, I don't know the whole backstory between her and Malibu. I just assumed that they were like lovers.
You just pop up where you need to white knight for Dank Williams, it seems as though.
Something, because I never seen anyone so obsessed.
Oh, wow.
Like, people can say we're obsessed over Aaron, but Aaron's the one that keeps putting out stuff on us, on his community posts, his streams, his videos.
After you guys wrench accounts with full legal names, addresses in the titles of channels, wrenched, and then has raping babies and rapists and animal shit, right? The worst you can come up with on somebody, wrench the account, dox my phone number first, and, I come back swinging back around. That's okay. You guys are okay.
People
you can lie,
say we're
cheat,
obsessed over
steal.
Aaron, but Aaron's the one that keeps putting out stuff on us, on his community posts, his streams, his videos. I mean, we're usually rebuttaling his bullshit. But
the thing they really won't go into is all the association with main supporters of sickos and doing suicide LARPs for sickos. Their buddy Eric Shilkerson, their other buddy Flathead Corruption Watch, Dustin, and them ended up in the same arena with them and Malibu and Yaks. And I come in, hey, let's do some shows. I'm not really here to, bash Jews with you guys. I've got no real beef with Jews, but I'm here to have some shows and have some fun. Let's do it.
Doesn't say anything about Lisa, and Lisa just goes and waits, and wherever Malibu goes, Lisa's on her tail. You know what I mean? And
wow,
I'm just
it doesn't matter that Malibu is making false calls and so forth and doing did a suicide LARP on her channel. It's like it's okay when Eric Shilkerson does a suicide LARP for an unregistered sex offender that weaseled his way out through a plea deal to become a state actor, in my opinion.
Like, where's that history come from? Is it from the Neo pocket? I mean, where did they break up that it was so, important for her to like do all these videos on
This is
Malibu?
what's so much fun, being years ahead, like light years ahead of some of these idiots, is I get to sit back and listen as a show myself, give you my reaction, and give my comedic twist to it. Try to, debunk the bullshit the best I can. But yeah, being light years ahead of what these guys got going on the surface bullshit narrative, spun state actor bullshit. This is a blast.
It was the Betty Washam really pocket that Neo was a part of, Malibu was a part of, Kickstand, fucking She Shall Not Be Named.
Yeah.
And then Aaron tried to clout chase his way in there and was thick as thieves with, getting her started.
See, that group I didn't know about until, like, I think OGM brought them around through Renee. Renee knew those people.
Exactly. And then
Yes,
Aaron
I had
brought in
no
Becky
idea.
and all this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I had no idea who Malibu was and all those people. And that was through the Renee and Neo group that they came over.
Which was a Betty Washam fucking thing. And yeah, she even tried to gang me up with fucking Neo. And I was like,
wow, interesting. You know what's funny is that these guys, even if they get, 1,000 views or whatever, right? And that's OG Juan Canoli's channel. His channel has got one video on me. It's got the most views for his channel. Woo, man. Just tears up those 25,000 hits I was getting back in the day. If I really wanted to go back there and maybe even put these guys on blast in the algorithms and see if I can get 100,000 hits on a FellowMon video. I probably could, but it's not really worth it. It's just fun to sit here and like, oh my gosh, debunk their bullshit in their real time. And I'm spending a little bit too much time today doing this, but I'm also doing some stuff around, kind of, cleaning up in my shop and just listening, laundry, sometimes I'll do dishes and come back, listen, and oh my gosh, it's a great, fun
with
stuff.
The Q guy, because you're in a fight with your ex-YouTube boyfriend. And it was totally insane. And that was when,
Yeah, and then that Neo guy.
That was back when, remember when he actually was doing the GGW thing? And then, when he was like still trying to work it out. And then she was trying to fucking mediate their shit, which obviously didn't go anywhere. And then that must have been like June, because I remember there was like graduations going on and shit. Anyways, she tried to gas me up with fucking Neo to work against you. Like, he was allegedly going to be the one to take you guys down. And I was like, okay. Like, well, I was in a hangout call and just listen. I didn't really agree with them. I was like letting him talk.
I'm smelling bullshit.
And she really thought she had you guys. Because hear me out. When we were in the Hamptons, she was playing nice with you guys. And playing both sides and trying and fucking around with Neo, who was allegedly this big whatever. And then that's when the docs thing happened in, I don't know if I want to say like June. And so going back in April and May, you guys were kind of relatively fine. That's when you were even on her stream when I was on mushrooms drunk at the bar. For the homeless water people.
I had no idea who Malibu was. OGM took me over there. I'm like, I mean, whatever. I'm like, all right, let's go. I'll go.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, so she had you guys sized up with Neo was going to be this big boogeyman to take you guys down.
Yeah.
And then when that's why she went on the offensive with you, and I was like, is this really worth it? Like, this is stupid.
My ears are hurting right now.
They got wrenched with Malibu. Another bullshit lie right there. They got wrenched with Malibu. And it doesn't seem like they ever left, and it seems to me like it was all set up like so he can say that he didn't even know who she was when they're in the same program, in my opinion.
Like, what are you guys doing? And which didn't really, I mean, publicly, I wouldn't say that. I was saying that behind the scenes, and you obviously saw what happened. So,
yeah,
whatever. And the people who were gassing her up were Aaron, kickstand. I don't want to say Lisa Lake. I think Lisa Lake was talking shit about Renee's crazy ass at that point.
He stalked me, Shizzle.
So when Malibu does a suicide LARP on her channel to see who cared, and even FellowVictimMon, I believe, was around then, because that's when she wanted to open up the arena and wrench him and OJM up. Interesting, right? And I got the boot, and I'm trying to sit there and help her maybe figure out who her stalkers were, because she couldn't really put a face on it. But the whole time she was working me, I didn't even know that, and she admitted it, that she said that I was her boyfriend to Piper's, so Piper's would run with that and not look at Dank Williams and her secret love affair with Dank Williams. Amazing.
Now they're all, Malibu. As long as you hate Malibu, all can be forgotten.
Yep.
And I'm not a fan of Malibu, or I'm not apologizing. What I'm saying is, like, yeah, I'm done with Malibu.
He stalked me, Shizzle.
For obvious reasons, and she has her. If she wants to make 100 million videos about it, great. But it's just not my hill to die on.
Yeah, I seriously think Malibu just has mental problems, and she goes with whatever crowd will help her out, and it's why she probably turned on me. I didn't really know her that well,
My ears are hurting right now.
I mean, obviously the woman, she got some problems, and Aaron jumped on that ship. On Malibu's ship, as we all remember, claiming to help her out, but he was using her. And when she finally got rid of him, then he...
Wow.
He stalked me, Shizzle.
Wow, so when you've got somebody in the same state as you saying, oh, I'm so stalked by these people, they're trying to ruin my life, and when she's just really looking for another, armchair warrior, and it takes a minute to figure it out, because, you start watching this music show, and, you want some music while you're, working, kind of catch on to the name, listen to the music, and it turns into oh, I'm so stalked, right? And hey, I'll reach out, or maybe, I don't know exactly how it all went down, but you kind of believe the story for a minute. Then all of a sudden you got Lisa Lake, making videos on you, and go, oh shit, there might be something there. You dig a little bit deeper, and then you plant the integrity test, which she totally failed. And then later on you find out she used me as a LARP, that I was her boyfriend. I didn't even know, to cover up her love affair with Dank Williams. All right, so these guys saying that... Okay, let's go back. Saying that, what?
She got some problems, And Aaron jumped on that ship, on Malibu's ship, as we all remember.
Wow.
Claiming to help her out, but he was used.
But you didn't use her to try to get back at me somehow... Right? She wrenched you, just like you were, up with Yaks. Now you're with Skattie, you accused him of being a, dojo diddler.
He was using her.
Wow.
And when she finally, got rid of him, then he says, oh, I was in there to troll.
No, you hear that? Oh, he was shutting down false flag shootings in Tallahassee with her.
Oh, this is where I wanted to jump in.
And remember that video with Froggy?
Wow, I want to jump in there for a minute. Shutting down false flag shootings in Tallahassee.
Hear that? Oh, he was shutting down false flag shootings in Tallahassee with her.
Wow. Okay, so there was a shooting in Tallahassee, to where a girl that worked at the yoga studio where the shooting was at contacts me because she'd been watching, and for some reason this shooting goes down in her yoga studio, and her and I are talking about it, and maybe I released a little bit publicly about it. All of a sudden Malibu and I are working on false flag shootings in Tallahassee when it was one, and they don't even know the specifics of what happened there. And a girl that worked at that specific yoga studio contacted me, and what she gave me was juicy on how things worked.
And
here we go.
And remember that video with Froggy TID that got taken down the backstage conversation? What you copied and he copied.
Yeah, that's the one where he claims got hit with a porn strike. Yeah.
Right. And then he was.
Who has he stalked?
My ears are hurting right now.
Not defending.
So he is on the panel when it gets announced by Froggy that the stream is down. I look at the email and, oh, look, I got struck for porn. He goes quiet and changes the subject. I still have that stream because I appealed it, and it went back up. And I think it was supposed to go down because why would somebody need to strike for porn when there was no porn? But they won't address that.
And they were saying like, oh yeah, we're fucking doing big things, and that was like really late in the game, like leading up to her, what I call the
Wow.
you know,
Who has he stalked?
Move the
the
goalpost.
free smoke stream that
Move the
allegedly scared her
goalpost.
off YouTube, but yeah, he was gassing her up like she was going to be some sort of fucking Aaron Brockovich, and he was, taking down Uranium One and shit. He has so many fucking lies. It's insane.
Wow, no, I never claimed to take down Uranium One. I just found the information after they got exposed for their deals to Canada and Russia. Oh my gosh. Once that got exposed, I started talking about it a little bit and some similarities of, like, let's say the company Shadowbox having to do damage control for a Senator Dirty Harry Reid before he passes away, and any of his adversaries that are talking about it get put on blast. And that's what I helped bust out. And then also found some slush funds in Oregon connected to some federal judges, and where the money was going there, what I found, oh my gosh, these guys will never have the depth to be able to comprehend what was truly going on there with even, let's say, OPB, Oregon Public Broadcasting, and some slush funds from federal judges, and going through there to help, perpetuate some propaganda through the radio that some extremist terrorists took over a bird refuge in Oregon. Isn't that amazing how that all works? Wow.
Defending Gomez, FellowVictimMon. Who has he stalked?
He stalked me, Shizzle.
Oh,
Proves shit.
in the bushes, show us the
Can't prove shit about his false flag shooting in Tallahassee either.
Who has he stalked?
My
Yeah.
ears are hurting right now.
Wow, I wonder why he's so concerned on trying to debunk a shooting that happened in Tallahassee that looked a little false flaggish in a yoga studio. They don't even know that. Interesting.
FellowVictimMon.
Now, if you criticize CNN,
He
you're
stalked
not
me,
taking down
Shizzle.
bigger people that he's not.
Yeah, it's a
taking down.
total deflection. Total deflection tactic.
Wow.
Who has
The subject is not other people. The subject is CNN. And he won't address that directly.
Gomez, FellowVictimMon.
I did directly address it with my opinion on Diana's stream, and I do quite a bit. You guys had the detectives called on him. A detective shows up and then clears him. Now, you guys need to make him the subject every day because he's blasting you on his channel. Has nothing to do with me. It's all him. Even when I said Seaman a long time ago, dude, you are so fucking talented. You should go to legit and keep it above the belt. He's like, hell no, I want to troll these assholes. And that's what he did. And that's why he's the subject, because these guys seem like snitches. Straight up snitches. Cop licking boots. Don't even know a false flag happened in Tallahassee, the yoga studio. They're just going to take any little thing that I give them as a breadcrumb and run with it. Not even know the details, just like Malibu Spy thinks that there was a paid for home to sue for in Sedona, Arizona. Okay, all right.
He stalked
You know,
me,
he'll say, "Oh, I think that's pretty sick," but then he calls CMN and pats him on the back and still buddy with him.
He
You know what I
literally
mean?
patted him on the back for saying child rape jokes and laughed about it. Like, at least when child rape jokes happened on my shit, I didn't laugh about it. And Aaron literally laughed about child rape jokes when CMN did it.
What
And then,
kind of sick mind do you have to say stuff like that? If I remember,
Right. I mean, amazing that Rick Crude would have to go around and do that, and no one really. I mean, there's a few people that try to confront him, and all the people that follow Rick Crude, like that pedo clown that you guys are helping also cover for through all those nefarious Discord servers, right? Thing is, amazingly enough, that it gets thrown back into Rick Crude's face. And they talk about Rick Crude, but the thing is, they're the ones that helped Rick Crude in the past try to bust me out when they're talking shit about me with I Could Be a She. Talk about that a little bit in part 1. And I don't really want to play the clip of Rick Crude, the proof of him saying that, Liberty Birds, what he was going to do to his children, what Rick Crude was going to do to Liberty Birds' children in the, graping manner. And it's disgusting. But when it gets thrown back in Rick Crude's face, I think it's hilarious. Oh my gosh. One little point for the good guys, I guess, oh my gosh, Rick Crude. And then Rick Crude, it just smokes Rick Crude right out. Like, his LARP is so freaking done of his cop calling days, especially on K9 recently. That's some just weak ass shit. Especially if you think you're a super troll on the internet. And all of a sudden, you're the one calling the cops and promoting the non-emergency line to my, parent, county sheriff. Wow, amazing. Hypothetically. Huh.
correctly, CMN said that shit about the 9-year-old thing before that Rick Crude responded with his sick, response. But CMN did mention that kind of stuff first. Like, to say something like that, like, I don't care how drunk or mad you are, to have that kind of mindset, to say that kind of thing, like, you got to be really messed up. I mean, really, you got to be really messed up to even think about saying something like that,
He stalked me, Shizzle.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's like next level creepiest shit I've ever seen. This guy came out of nowhere making videos. First he started on OGM, and then me. I think it was actually Dank Williams that informed me that hey, this friend of Aaron is making these videos on you. Do you know this? I'm like, what? So he gives me the link to the channel, and lo and behold, CMN's got like my freaking avatar name on his videos.
Yeah, Domingo, I was on the opposite side of the fence, but Domingo was stirring the pot going, who the fuck is this guy? And he sent me the link back in 2019,
Yeah, and I'm like, then I figured it out, that he's Aaron's friend, and said, well, that probably makes sense. He's going after anybody Aaron has problems with. And that still holds till today. Like, he got his nose in that, and he
stalked me, Shizzle.
So when people catch on to these guys' agenda, and it's not only CMN, and it's not only a few other people, and they start putting them on blast, and I don't even have to say anything, right? And people pick up on it. It must be my fault, and I'm working with them. Well, I mean, you got these assholes that keep on putting out the gross disinformation about you. You might start, you might start talking with people when you're doing an investigation. And it's not illegal. It's not illegal to go and pred catch. It's not illegal to cop watch. But these guys will come up with any excuse to make those things that the cops should just do that. Not the civilian taking into consideration and accountability the oversight of the system as the civilian side. These guys are on the side of the policing state, monitoring policing state, and in my opinion, the part of the industry of censorship industry, totally up and going. And goes really back to that 1984 character. I mean, you really, seriously, you'll see that, I mean, why, right? The Winston character, right? Huh, interesting, right? No, not a big deal that that's happening at all. Well, okay, yeah, see, I like that. And it's a good way to maybe say, no, he's not, but it could be. Okay, and I mean, you guys are already using 3 or 4 sock accounts at a time to boost up the numbers anyway, so I know there's only a few of them there that are core, but yeah, the Predward Defense Force here is losing.
In the Edward S. business,
Aha, bing!
he got his nose in.
But dang,
you know,
isn't that just predictable? Just predictable right there. The Edward S. What, the guy that you made friends with, and now Spamjula G, his main handler, is coordinating with you guys, but he's gonna say what? That's incredible timing.
And that still holds till today. Like, he
Woo!
got his nose in that in the Edward S. business. He got his nose in, you know, whoever Aaron is having trouble with, CMN is making.
Or you guys show up to help White Knight for them, just like the CP suspect open investigation till 5-7 years from now. Who knows, right? And you guys being involved, the Edward S. crew, with other prior accusations of CP, and then working with pred catchers in the background and obtaining decoy pictures and maybe wanking off to him in the background with your brother there, Predward. That's not important to these guys. Nope, not at all. Trading them around.
And starting on that person, even though he doesn't know that person.
Oh, wow. No,
It's
usually
just,
somebody that I'm putting on blast has already been, like, had to put me on blast, and I'm putting them back on blast. But I'm always the one picking the fights, right? Okay.
He's made videos on Eric Spitfire and Mike Soror. CMN doesn't know who Mike Soror was.
Actually, CMN, whether he knows or not, CMN has by far been watching what these assholes do for a long time, and the way they're associated, and figured it out himself. And that's why these guys have to keep him on blast, because CMN makes him look stupid and throws back the same gnarly accusations that they throw out, and that now they're claiming victim after they get throws back in their face, just like with the Rick Crude situation. See how it all works?
Saying all this shit on Mike Soror. He was just doing it because Aaron brought it up the day before, and there's CMN to back whatever Aaron does.
No, because Mikey Sorass, wow, you guys have just been white knighting for each other for so long in the background, but yet they don't work together or never have. Yet they go on panels with each other quite a bit and for a long time they have. But amazing how Mikey Sorass wants to bring up certain people and names, and then when, CMN already knows and been watching, because Mikey Sorass wanted to go public like a dumbass in some of his shit. And for some reason, they're not going to mention here on how Mikey Sorass busted out Gary Hunt and did some blogs or blog talk streams or something like that, busting out Gary Hunt. And I've been asking, maybe I will do a community post on that, of requesting Mikey Sorass the links of where he has busted out Gary Hunt, and I would even give him a wrench to drop those during a live stream or something like that, so we can watch Mikey Sorass busting out Gary Hunt, supposedly, with Dummian, supposedly, right? But that stuff's really not sticking, which I think is important, because they made him important, but he's very interesting dynamic going on.
Try to impress him or something. It's like he's
who are you trying to impress?
CMN doesn't know who Mike Soror was, and he was saying all this shit on Mike Soror. He was just doing it because Aaron brought it up the day before, and there's CMN to back whatever Aaron does
Woo,
and,
man.
and try to impress him or something. It's like he's being his like little lapdog.
There can't be any way that CMN is reporting on his own community media news channel. That's what it's named. CMN, Community Media News. Why can't they just accept that they made the news?
I mean, the same terms is always used, like what Jones says, Silicon Valley, you know,
Wow,
puppy mill.
Silicon Valley, there's a problem there, and definitely a sicko problem, and an enslavement, helping enslave us problem through cybernetics and not being able to sue because of Section 230 and so forth, and then, you know, manipulate elections and so forth. That's not important. Not important at all.
Splooge crew. The
I
list goes on.
I didn't come up with that one, by the way, but they're gonna peddle it that I did. No, I didn't. I mean, you guys want to come up with sick stuff, and then people throw it back at you, just like it gets thrown back at Rick Crude. They don't want to go there, right? Oh, you're gonna throw back at you now. Finally, after all this time, we're gonna throw it back in your face. What you've been trying to project, the sick shit, so forth, and oh man, Skattie
all those
Cuckarati.
stupid names Aaron comes up with. CNN
man.
is putting on his freaking video.
And you guys can't stop repeating the stuff that I come up with either, like the Muffin Man. You guys can't stop talking about the Muffin Man. Some other interesting names, pet names that I've been able to come up with. Some of the, you know, super fans, so forth. Yeah, Skattie Cuckarati came up with that. See, Dr. Mengele there has to, you know, also parrot that, and I came up with it. Isn't that fun? But hey, you know, when somebody else repeats it, just because you guys are repeating it, somebody else does, only you guys can repeat it. I don't know what all these rules are. I think we need to come up with the rules and, you know, sayings, so forth, the rules, and for what is going on here in this Fantasylandville. I love it. Fantasyland.
Anybody with a freaking brain can see what he's doing.
Really?
It's so pathetic.
I think people do actually see what it's doing, and they see how pathetic what you guys are doing, and they don't tune in. They're like, you guys are pathetic for blasting each other. I just want to have, you know, comedy LARP show where I try to make some people laugh, and you guys are taking this all serious, calling the cops. And wanting to bury people in the desert. And wanting to bury people in the desert.
To have that kind of mindset of what that guy is saying, and Diana tried to be like, you know, trying to be kind of like, trying to counsel the guy in a way to see where his brain is. He couldn't even like say anything truthfully. Aaron had to come in and do a deflection for him, you know? And, you know,
so even after CMN, hey, goes on Diana's stream, hey, I'm just trying to have a normal conversation with you. He's answering questions. But no, he's just lying the whole time. He's lying. Everybody's lying except for, you know, Mr. Virtual signaling here. He don't lie. Not at all.
First thing Aaron does is go, Mark Connors. And Dave Tottashini, even though none of us know who the hell Dave Tottashini is, I have no clue.
I do, but I don't know
have
how
no
I
clue who that
correlate
guy
with
is.
him. Yeah,
Man.
It's just like
and then how they side with Malibu and get wrenched with Malibu, hanging out with Dink Williams, that supposedly, and OG Juan Cannoli, they all busted out Dave T, but are promoting his PayPal on their videos. Interesting, right? And that's who FellowVictimMon goes and cucks with, but he doesn't know who they are, apparently. He's, no, he doesn't know who they are.
My ears are hurting right now.
They come up with these other people just to deflect from the subject matter at hand, you know? Oh, man, it's just... And then, like, the dude ran his mouth on me for 272 videos. Scotty, that's just with my name and title. Not his other, like, other videos where he brings me up. That's just with my name and a title. And I think after the 100th video, I decided, that was like 2 years ago already now. I was like, it's time to rebuttal this bullshit. So I put those videos together that just blew his ass out of the water. And I put timestamps to everything. And So anybody that needs the evidence can go there and look and see for themselves what they're dealing with this guy. And
That Aaron has.
I was dropping your name in Warbots was brought up because I guess Nunya and PHI went over there. So it was I went into Warbots and they were talking about it. So I chimed in and I said, check out your channel.
yeah,
Sorry.
I appreciate it. I mean, it ain't about me. I mean, the stuff that's on these videos is what these people have said. It's all I did is put it together. You know, I mean, it wasn't too hard. It's just, it was time consuming, but it was worth it. I mean, the time we all spend on here and argue over stuff, I'm like, you know, you might as well spend the time to put the stuff together in between and have fun with it, you know?
Oh, there it is. Have fun with it.
You know, it turns out to be the truth.
Right.
You know? So
oh wow.
it's worth the time, you know, in my eyes.
Yeah, because he what he says is the absolute truth, especially when he has the evidence against Scottie Cuckarati. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He stalked me, Shizzle.
Anyways, sorry, I'm all over the place.
uh-huh.
No, you're fine. I'm keeping up with you. You're fine. I want to say good morning to Kimberly.
Wow.
And anyone, sorry if I've been kind of distracted. Sorry if I missed anyone in the chat.
Yep.
Pedo Defense Squad.
Wow.
Fuck you, Aaron. Call in. I dare you to. I know you're listening, Aaron.
Wow.
Probably recording.
There's a lot of luck.
Yeah. Recording 6.5 hours back, and at that time I was chilling with a chick, and these two were squawking on the internet and sounding real stupid to me later. This is hilarious. I mean, this is fun. I mean, listen to how victimized this guy is right here.
Who has he stalked?
Oh my gosh.
My ears are hurting right now.
Stop defending Gomez, FellowVictimMon. Who has he stalked?
He stalked me, Shizzle.
Good place.
In the chat.
Oh, the chat, the important chat.
Well,
the wrenches.
You gotta cover me for 30 seconds. I had too much coffee. Just in case Becky calls in.
Yeah, muffin slander. That's definitely a term that Shizzle learned from Aaron. Shizzle just, you know, we all know he just copies whatever.
Actually, I think